Hello teachers, this is Chris Coffey, Instructional Technology Coach. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Hangouts and Google Meet. First thing you'll need to do is open up a Chrome browser. It will work in other browsers, but because it's Google-based, Chrome is always your best option. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to Gmail and log in with your district account. For Bamberg 1 teachers, you're not going to have mail coming here, so if you find mail in your Gmail account, it's probably junk, but you may want to look through it. For teachers in Bamberg 2, you are using Gmail, so just use it like normal. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to the left side of the screen, and you'll see your name, and you're going to just click on the plus. And when you first start, there's not going to be anybody. These are people I've already sent messages to, and I'm going to send one to myself. And first time you send a message, first time you do Google Hangouts, it's going to ask you to send an invite. And I'm doing this in real time, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. And I just accepted, so we're good. Now, once I'm here, I can do things like type in a text. Hello. And I can respond. And so there we go. So you can do just regular text messaging back and forth. You can invite other people into it. And then you can also do a video call. So I'm going to click on the video option. And there we go. I popped up here and it is sending an invite. Let's see if it joins up. Going to take a second. I'm using my phone. So I'm going to mute my microphone there and turn down the volume so I don't get feedback. So I've got my phone in one hand. You can see my camera here. So this is how you would do a video chat. It's pretty easy. If you want to mute your mic, you can click on that button, or if you want to hide the video, you can click on that one. And to end the call, you just click on the phone receiver. So some other options that you have is you can attach photos. And ultimately, it's just a quick little way to communicate. You do have your little emojis and smileys and stuff, so you're good there. This is great when you're wanting to do a face-to-face with just a few people. If you're wanting to do a bigger group like a classroom, you're going to want to use Google Meet. So what you'll do is you'll come here to your app launcher or the waffle, and you'll come here to Google Meet. And if you're wanting to start a meeting right now, all you have to do is click Join or Start a Meeting, give it a name. And it'll make sure you have everything set up correctly, your phone and your camera and everything. You can join now with your camera, or you can present, which will start sharing your screen. I'm just going to do Join Now. And once you've done that, it gives you the option to copy the meeting information. So if I copied this information, I could then go into an email. I'm just going to do it in Gmail. You can do it in Outlook as well. And I could just paste it there and then send it to whoever wanted to join the meeting. I can also manually add people. Remember, this is for big groups, so you'll probably use this top option more than the bottom. But another place I didn't mention, you could copy and put this into a Google Classroom. So as an assignment or as a message in your stream. But I could also add people just to show you how it works. And again, I'm going to add myself. And I'm going to send the invite. Again, it might take a second. I'm on my phone trying to get that message. And so I should do a screen recording of my phone, but I'm not set up to do that right now. But I get this little invite meet, and all I have to do is join meeting. And you do need to download the Google Hangout app and the Meet app if you're going to be using both of them. So something to keep in mind. But then I have the option, all I have to do is join the meeting. And just like in Hangouts, there we go. So I'm going to end this conversation. Actually, I'm going to mute my mic. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I can mute mics here. I can show you a few other features that are here. I can turn this all the way down. Sorry. I can then go and say, all right, if I needed to mute somebody's mic, I could come in and do it manually. I can remove somebody from the meeting. I can pin them to the screen. If you have a lot of people, you can have up to 250 people participating. So if you have specific people you're going to go back and forth to, have something in the screen there, you can pin them to the top. So that's an option. You also have this kind of back channel chat room where you can have chats going on to the side so everybody doesn't hear everything that's going on, all the little side conversations. And then what else? You can turn on captioning. This is actually pretty good if somebody has trouble with their speakers, or if they have trouble hearing, or they're in a place they can't turn up the volume. It takes your voice and turns it into text. So that's kind of neat. Turn that off. I can present now, and I can say share screen. So entire screens, most of the time you're only going to have one screen. I actually have 3 monitors, so I have 3 screens. I'm just going to share that. It may take a second. And I'm going to try to show you on here. Maybe not. What I have here, let's see, can you see it there? I can't see what I'm doing. What you have here is actually the screen showing anything I want to, a website, a PowerPoint, whatever. So if you don't want to be on the microphone and video, you can always just share your desktop. So that's what the presenting does. You can also, instead of sharing your whole screen, it's hard maintaining 2 cameras at once. Which camera am I on? So I can go present now and do a window, and it'll show, okay, well, you've got 3 different Google accounts open. If I had a PowerPoint open, it would be there, and I could share that with people as well. So a lot of cool options there. Down here, there's not much you can do. It's just the general information. Attachments, to my knowledge, you cannot add an attachment during the stream. What you have to do is actually do it while you are setting it up in Calendar, which I'm about to show you. So I'm going to go ahead and end this one. And you can rate that, and it'll take you back to the beginning. But notice right here it says nothing scheduled for today. So let's say you know for a fact you are going to be doing a Google Hangout tomorrow, a week from now, whenever. In order to schedule that, what you do is you come here into your Google account, and you're going to go to your calendar. Now that I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the current time, and I'm going to go to more options, and I'm going to create a fake meeting. And I'm going to do it right now, but again, you can schedule it for whenever you want to. And right here where it says add conferencing, I'm going to click on Hangouts Meet. Okay, and now it has created a meet for me for this time. Now, I told you before, you can't really add attachments during the meet. What you can do right here is you can click on the attachments, and you can either add them directly from your Google Drive, or you can upload it from your computer, just like you would any other attachment. And the last thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and invite guests. So let's see, what's it called? I have a group in my contacts created called All Admin and Teachers. If I wanted to invite everybody, all I'd have to do is click that. So if you have a group that you've created, there we go. I've got everybody listed. That's great. What you can also do, however, is you can come in here and look for somebody manually and add them that way. So either way, it works great. So what I can also do is just come in here and manually search for a specific person. Just start typing their name, and you can find whoever it is that you're looking for. I've got my guest here. I deleted all the other ones just now, but I've got my Hangout set up. If I wanted to add an attachment, I could go ahead and do that. When you click Save, it's going to ask. Ooh, let's get rid of that. When you click Save, it's going to ask, do you want to send an invitation? Yes. Since one of my guests is outside of our network, it's going to ask, do you want to invite this external guest? Do you know who this person is? Yes, I do want to invite them. For most of you, that's not going to be a problem, but in case you do have someone who is in multiple places. So I've invited the guests. They have gotten an invitation that will look something like this. It'll say, hey, you've been invited. Here's how to join the meet, or if you want to join by phone, there you go. And so all they would have to do is click on that, and it will take them to Google Meet, ready to join in. And just like normal, they would join in like I showed you before. So this is a great way to schedule it out ahead of time and to get those attachments into your Google Meet. Going beyond that, let's say you have 3 or 4 people you need to talk. So you have 2 or 3 people that are really just talking, either presenting a lesson or some professional development, but you want 100 people watching. You don't want to hear them. You just want them to be able to see you. Well, to do that, you're going to have to do streaming. And with streaming, it's easy enough. You're just going to have to go back to Calendar. So I'm going to close this out. And I'm going to come here, and I'm going to edit my fake event. Now, over here, beside my Join Hangouts Meet, there's a little down arrow. I'm going to click it, and I'm going to add a live stream. People who join the live stream will only be able to see the video. They will not be able to participate. So this is great. And you can get like 1,000 people to view at once. So this is great if you're doing a huge group and you don't want everybody trying to talk over each other. Have 2 or 3 speakers and the rest can just watch the live stream. Now it tells you right here to invite people to watch the live stream, save this event and create a view only copy. Okay. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and save this. I'm not going to send the message now, but looks the same. What I need to do is click on my event, come up here to the skinny snowman and say create a view only event. And when I do, it automatically fills in live stream. Okay. This is where, if I wanted to invite everybody, and again, I have my groups, everybody who's invited here will get the link to the live stream so they can watch the video, but they will not be able to participate. I'm not actually going to send this, so I'm going to actually delete it, but you would save it and send it just like I did before. So just to be clear, in fact, let me show you that just one more time for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want to invite that many people. And 2, I want to show you what it looks like on the calendar. So save. I'm not going to send. You would send. So now I have 2 meetings here in my time frame. The fake meeting and the live stream. So if I were getting this from someone else and they say, hey, you want to watch the live stream? I'd click on this. And unlike before where it says join meeting, it just takes me straight to the video. And right now there's no video streaming, so it's just standing by waiting to start. This is a great way to share out with a lot of people. So with that being said, couple hints on doing video, okay? And just because I'll go here, actually show the camera. Okay, so a couple hints when you're doing this. 1, you're going to notice I'm wearing headphones. It's really easy to get feedback either on your side or on the presenter side if you have your speakers blaring. So headphones are always good for live events. They don't have to be big ones like this. They can be little earbuds or whatever. It's fine, but headphones are a great idea. Also, microphone, if you've got one, it works great. So keep that in mind. Another thing is you only do live events when you are doing the back and forth. Okay. If I was like the video I'm making right now that you're watching, I would not do this live unless I knew I had, at least 10 teachers who wanted to interact with me while I was showing this training. I'm making a video right now so that you can watch it whenever it works for you. For most teachers, you're going to want to use things like the Screencast-O-Matic or the Screencastify. And I did a video on some of those videos. You can look in the playlist. I will add one thing. Screencastify actually does have an extension now for Google Chrome. I did not know that. It does, and I've played with it. It works well. But make a video, share it out with your students. That's what you're going to use most. If you want that back and forth, that socialization, that discussion element, then live chat is a great way to do it. Just realize there are always going to be little hiccups, and somebody's going to, you may have heard my dog making noises in the background. I had Larkin turn off the air conditioner because it was making a rumble. Like, there's all kinds of things that can cause issues. So outside of a microphone and headphones, try to find someplace quiet, someplace that there's not going to be a lot of distractions and things going on behind you. Be aware what's behind you. We don't want to see your bathroom or your personal stuff in the background, so kind of keep that in mind as well. But hopefully this video has been useful. One other thing I will point out is the apps that you're going to want to get for your phone if you have trouble with your computer or internet access or anything. It is the Google Meet and the Google Hangout app. Both of them are great. They work well. For Bamberg Earhart Middle School, I know they are using Duo, which Duo is also a great way to do it, and it's also within the Google sphere. There are plenty of other resources. I know this video is going a little long, but I want to stress this to teachers. You are getting a lot of information from a lot of people, and things like Zoom are great. Microsoft Teams is great. Other things that are out there, there's nothing wrong with them. One of the reasons we are really pushing to stay within Google Meets and Hangouts is because all of our students already have those Google accounts. They're already familiar with the Google layout and everything. They don't have to learn a lot of extra. One of the good things about Google Meets is also one of the bad things. If you use something like Zoom, or yesterday I was on a conference with TeamViewer. So many the option window is half the screen, and Google Meets is very cut and dry. You allow your microphone and your camera if it asks. Other than that, it should work. If you don't have a microphone, Google Meets is good because you can join with your phone. You can just dial in and listen to what's going on, even if you can't see it. So it's got the basic features that you need to have these back and forth video conferences without having to download programs or join a platform. So hopefully this is something that you're going to be able to use, not just now while we're having this long, prolonged school closure, but also when we get back, being able to quickly talk to people without having to, go to a different school. There are a lot of us in the district, me being one, but we have a lot of people in our district that hop from school to school and even district to district. So hopefully this is something that you have found informative and useful. If you have any questions or concerns, email me, call me, text me. I'm available pretty much whenever you need. And thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the hard work you've been putting in, and be looking for new videos because I'm going to be posting more as we go. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.